Hi everyone, I'm Louise, Head of HubSpot and CRM Success at Wagada Digital. Welcome to the November edition of What's New in HubSpot, where I walk through the updates that actually matter if you're the HubSpot person in your business. My promise to you is simple. In the next few minutes, you will get 3 or 4 practical actions that you can take back into your business without having to dive into the full release notes from HubSpot. November's updates fall into 4 big themes: create faster, segment smarter, govern your data more carefully, serve customers better with a balance of AI and humans. Let's start with the new creation experience. First, the email editor has had a complete refresh. If you've ever found the old editor clunky or hard to explain to new colleagues, you are not alone. The new version gives you a single full canvas view where audience, sender details, subject line, preview text, and the email body all sit together. It feels much more intuitive and should reduce build time, especially for teams that share email creation across marketing and sales. Branded email templates are also on the way. You can apply your brand colours and logo to HubSpot's default template, so you start from something that already looks like you, instead of starting from a generic design and rebuilding it block by block. On landing pages, there is now one simple creation flow. You pick your template first, then decide whether Breeze, HubSpot's AI, helps you with the copy. You also choose how images are handled. You can keep placeholders, use AI-generated images, or restrict everything to your approved file manager assets, which is ideal if you have strict brand or legal requirements. Finally, a small but important improvement: the blog tool now has an analysis tab. That means your content team can see views, bounce rate, performance trends without leaving the place where they write. It brings performance and publishing a lot closer together. Let's talk about segmentation. Many teams live in saved views. You build a view for target accounts in X industry or contacts who attended a webinar, and you share it with the team. Until now, you had to recreate all of that filter logic if you wanted a proper segment. Now, you can convert any view into a segment in one click. It's a much shorter path from spotting an audience to doing something with it, whether that is a campaign, a workflow, or a report. Granular filter insights add transparency. As you add filters, HubSpot shows you how each one changes your audience size and flags filters that have no effect. That helps you test your logic and avoid unpleasant surprises where a segment is smaller or bigger than you expected. If you're using the lead object, you can now build lead segments in public beta. This lets you focus on active leads, not just anyone in the database. You can plug those segments into workflows and performance reporting, which is really helpful for aligning sales and marketing. On the intent side, HubSpot will now backfill 30 days of historical signals when you start tracking a company and use real conversion data to highlight your high-impact pages. These two together are perfect for revisiting your scoring models and helping sales focus on the accounts that are genuinely active. The next theme is data and governance, which is not glamorous, but it is vital. Breeze can now create properties with validation rules from natural language. You can say, I need a percentage between 0 and 100 with 2 decimal places, and HubSpot will set that up for you. It lowers the technical barrier and improves data quality at the same time. Permissions have been tightened. You can now control who can merge contacts, companies, deals, tickets, and common objects separately from who can edit them. If you have ever logged in and found that someone has merged 2 key accounts without telling you, you will know why this matters. And for those of you thinking about RevOps, orders, carts, invoices now appear in the data model builder. You can see how they relate to deals, companies, and custom objects. That helps pull together the full journey from first touch through to revenue and renewal. On the service side, Customer Agent and Help Desk have had some meaningful updates. You can now train the agent on your existing video content. So if your knowledge lives in product demos or recorded training, you no longer have to rewrite everything to get value from it. There is a new default view in Help Desk that shows all tickets the customer agent is working on or has escalated. That makes it much easier to keep an eye on where AI is helping and where humans need to step in. There is also a new metric called Time to First Human Assign. It measures how long it takes for a ticket to be assigned to a human for the first time. In a world where AI handles the first interaction, this is a very human measure of how quickly a customer reaches someone who can listen, think, and act. Help Desk views can now include contact and company properties as well as ticket fields, so you can prioritise your VIPs in key accounts more effectively. For teams leaning into AI, HubSpot has really strengthened its connectors. There is now a connector for Gemini alongside existing ones for ChatGPT and Claude, so you can pull HubSpot context into the tools you already use in Google Workspace and beyond. The Claude connector can now create and update CRM records directly from the chat window. You can also trigger Breeze agents from within workflows using a new Run Agent action. This allows you to orchestrate agents using your existing automation logic and keep everything feeding back into the CRM. Now that's a lot of change to digest all at once, so here is my suggestion with a little shortlist for you. First, pick one content change to try. For example, build your next email campaign in the new editor and use the blog analysis tab for your next retro. Second, pick one segmentation improvement. Take a view you use every week, convert it into a segment, and review the filters from Granular Filter Insights. Third, pick one governance or service tweak. Tighten merge permissions, review your import history, and add the time to first human assign metric to your service dashboard. Small changes, made consistently, are how you can get more from HubSpot without overwhelming your team. If you would like a space to discuss these updates, ask questions and learn from each other, we're launching the Wagada HubSpot Community Group, a quarterly user group, with the first session coming in February. It's designed for people who live in HubSpot every day. Marketers, sales leaders, operations, anyone who has access to HubSpot, wants to get involved, and loves learning. Scan the QR code to register your interest, and we'll send you the invite and all of the details as soon as we've confirmed the date and the location for February. Thank you for joining me in this month's What's New in HubSpot. I'm Louise from Wagada Digital, and I'll see you again next month.